I might lower y'all a little bit here. All right. I hope y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Hope it ain't hooked to the Bluetooth. Let me know if you can hear me. We'll give it about 5 minutes. Oh, y'all, I'm tired. Y'all see, I still got a little bit left on my pile. I got a big pile over here, but, well, it's about the same level I gotta go through. But I got homework tonight. I'm also working on some other stuff. And we'll get into it. I don't plan on being here too terribly long. Hey, Tanya, what's up? How's the weather? It's starting to cool off here, but that's because of the hurricane, I think, out of Cali. So how's your weather? We had clouds for the past 2 days. I think I'm peaking some blue sky, but it's just been like dark clouds for the past couple of days. Make sure I got a live chat. Okay. How you doing? And can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Anybody who comes in, welcome to the channel. Give us a like, thumbs up, share it out. After the live is over, if you have comments, put comments in here. Okay, y'all hot. Maryland. Tanya, you're Maryland, right? I know you're Maryland. I think there's another Tanya in here. All right, good. So you got, yeah, because I don't know how hot it was today, but it was a lot cooler. It's been windy because obviously the hurricane off California. San Diego is like, you can take a back road if you went south of here. Like you're heading to Tucson, there's a back road that goes like through. Hey, my brother in Christ. If he has done nothing, say nothing. If he has blessed you, then let out a big praise and amen. Not only has he blessed me, but I'm expecting some other blessings. So y'all, I can't get into everything, but y'all be praying for the sister, because I believe God is making me do a move. I was praying for one thing, but some other things happened, and I think he's helping me make a move in a different direction, which may bless me a different way. And I'm okay with that because I wasn't sure what to do. And I think he's guiding me. I'll tell y'all more about it once the move hopefully will be made. I'm still going to be here in this apartment to my knowledge, but there's some other external moves. And so I'm praying because I have a couple people who have recommended me to some things. Let's put it like that. Wow, we'll talk about it later. And then hey, Kathy, what's up, baby? I got Tanya in here, my brother in Christ, Jay. All right, and Tanya. And then Jay, how's your weather? And then Kathy, how's your weather in Texas? Kathy's in Texas. How's your weather in Texas? Just be praying. That's all I'm saying. If y'all believe her, just be praying that God shows me favor. Because actually, when I get off of here, I got to update some stuff and then get it out to some places. So I'm hoping to be hearing, once I get everything out, I'm hoping to hear from one of the several places here within a week to 2 weeks. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And then the sauce and the body oils, I'm going to start working on those after I get with the moves that I'm praying happen, which may help with more money up in here. I'm okay on money, but as far as the regular income, as far as the current job, but I would like to be making more. So, and I also would like work from home. So, we'll see what God opens up. That's what I'm going to leave it there. And we'll talk more about everything a little later. A little tired. It's not 5 minutes. I'm going to give 5 minutes and I'll get into it because I didn't give a lot of warning. Health-wise, I'm good. I've just been sleepy because I've had so much going on in my head. I haven't slept as well. I finished my last class, which I enjoyed. That one I got, it was on missions. It was good. I preferred the theology class better. This class might be really good. I've got a girl in there. Her name's Heather, and we keep running into each other in this class. She goes by Angel, but her name is Heather. And we keep running. She's like, oh, happy to see you again in the class. I didn't eat anything really good, so I had to do laundry. I just got back in the house literally from laundry. So I didn't feel like cooking anything right now. I've got to go clean my refrigerator out. I haven't done that. Once this video is done, I'm going to, I got to work on the paper that I need and get that out to the groups that I want to get it out to today, with the hopes of hearing from somebody hopefully by next week or the week after. I would really like to start hearing from somebody within the next 2 weeks. So I got some things to do. A friend of mine sent me something I'm going to use as a template to change mine and see if that gets me some more attention for what I'm trying to do. And just praying. Also, y'all be praying for my friend Linda. She had gone to work for a company called, well, I won't say the company, it's a drug healthcare company. Let's put it like that. She went into, I don't know if they got community, but actually all businesses have some weird communication stuff going on right now. And at first they told her hiring for customer service. Y'all forgive me. First they told her they were hiring for customer service. Um, then she sent all her stuff in. They told her start date of this class. I mean, all the stuff, right? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm pulling up I'm wearing one of my compression socks. The leg on the left, it swells more than the leg on the right. Chicago BBW. What's up, baby? How's Chicago? So I didn't go get anything fancy. My budget was really tight. I just got, like I said, so I actually just stopped, and I normally don't do the fast food thing. I told you I'm not big on certain things, but I had a gift card. So I just did the gift card over here at Burger King. So I had a gift card. I used it, and I got it was a wrap and a burger and a drink. That was it. And I ate part of that, but I'm just tired. I have some cabbage in there I need to cut up, and it's huge. So I'm going to probably do a couple things. I like the cabbage soup, and so I'm going to probably make a cabbage soup. But I have not been up in my refrigerator. I need to get up in there and do some cleaning, which I'm hoping to do later on today. I thought about taking some time off on Monday. I got to see, because I tried to log into the site from home, but I think they did some change. I don't know. And see if I could get any time. I'll see if I can get on it through the computer. I tried through the phone. The phone wasn't really working the way I wanted it to. So I may try through the actual computer. And see, because I was going to take a couple of hours on Monday, but the Lord may be saying go on in and get as much money as you can. And see. But no, today I did laundry, just got back from the laundromat. One of the girls I used to work with, she's offered me hey PJ, what's up? How are you, baby? How's your weather? She offered me, she has, I guess so she's married a second time. Her first husband, I was telling y'all about Linda. See, let me go back to Linda and then I'll come back to the other lady. So Linda went to work for this healthcare company, drug healthcare company, and they're in training. So she's supposed to be in training. They originally supposed to hire for customer service. That all went to I don't know how deep we're going to get hit. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute because I'm going to get into that. She went there, and then all of a sudden, we didn't get your paperwork in time. And she's like, well, wait a minute, what's in time? I went and got everything you told me and sent everything in. Well, you were supposed to do that within like 24, 48 hours. And she said, well, nobody told me about this 24 to 48 hours. And he says, oh, it was in the paperwork. She says, okay, I didn't see it in the paperwork. Can you tell me what paper it was in? He goes back, looked through everything, ain't nothing there. He goes, oh, I guess we didn't send you. I don't know if we that hot. We might be. I ain't really looked at the weather here yet. So I don't know if we that hot, but that's hot. That's warm for your neck of the woods. So that's warm. But, and hold on, PJ, where are you at? Were you in the Carolinas? Are you the one that's in the Carolinas? Let me know where you were at. That is one for your neck of the woods. So turn around, and he said, they said, okay, well, we'll get you in the next class because, Missouri. Okay, Missouri. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Fluffy Grandma figured out in a minute. I figured out after time. So Missouri. Okay. I don't know why, but Missouri, that's hot for you guys too, because it's Midwest. You're right in the middle. You got a lot of little water bodies, so it's a lot of moisture. So that 100 probably feel like 120 with all the humidity. Although Missouri is pretty. It's very pretty. It's like Carolinas are really pretty to me too. I like the greenery. I love the greenery. So she turned around and she's like, he says, oh, we'll get you the next class. Well, when she took me to go look at Little Man Hulk, the car, She was actually supposed to start the next class, and then they called her like a day or two before telling her, oh, we couldn't fit you in this class, so we're going to put you in for this other group, which was like the authorization department. So when they call for authorizations for meds. So she's like, okay. They made her do a whole nother interview, and then that group started asking for the same stuff that she sent in before. So like I said, it sounded like there's a bunch of communication issues. So she gets that, starts this about, what, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? Maybe a week to 2 weeks ago. And she's in the training, and then they tell them, oh, the training has been changed a little bit. There was only 6 people in the class. Of the 6 people, 3 of them came from the customer service group that she was supposed to be going to. So much. I need to retire. I really need to come into some money and retire, because it's just, businesses are madness. So she says they tell her, oh, well, we've changed the training of the course, and it is a little harder than what it used to be. We've added more information and blah, 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 blah. So there's 3 people who have worked for the company that are just transferring over from the customer service group. One of the girls has been very forthright with them, because some of them, when she found out that some of them were originally supposed to go to customer service, she went ahead and said, y'all dodged the bullet, because the customer service has issues, and they laying off a whole bunch of people in this customer service group. But yet they hired a new class. Now, I love Linda, but she sees things from more entry level. I'm looking at it from a broader scope. Like, when companies start doing things that are just totally out of whack, there's something more going on, okay? So, and there's usually something more going on behind the scenes, okay? They're not telling you what it is, but when you start seeing them do stuff that's totally different, you then know there's some more going on behind the scenes. It's just, and you just go, okay, and then you start doing what you need to do. So I said, and I've been praying for her, like, I'm just going to pray that God gets you where you're supposed to be. And maybe this was just a stepping path for you to get a little check for a little bit while you begin to look for something else, or, he may move you within this company. I don't know what he's going to do, but let God be in the details. So she takes the test, doesn't pass. The 3 people that do pass are the people from customer service, obviously. The 3 that don't pass are the people from outside the company. Apparently this test must have been a bugaboo, because she said it was open book, but they put trick questions and some other stuff in. So then what they told the people who didn't pass, you get one more try on Monday, but you also could just take your information and go to one of the other departments, like maybe go over to customer service. And Linda's like, well, wait a minute. This girl just came to customer service, told us customer service is laying off. But they hire new people. And I said, well, I already know what they're doing. While she's in the class, they handing out, like, your supplies, sticky notes, things like that. So they tell them, oh, y'all might, and I don't know if this is just the way Linda put it or if this is what this person said, but either way, it preaches. Y'all need to make the sticky notes last, because we ain't got no money to buy no more. And this is a big company. I'm just going to say, huge company. I was like, ooh. And I was like, and so when she's fussing because she's irritated about the whole test thing. And I understand, because you're getting up early, you go in there, you trying to do your best. And then, you unfortunately don't pass because of whatever. And she said they told them, they've changed this course. And that they told them it was going to be harder. I was like, ooh. But to me, it spoke volumes when they say, oh, we don't have enough money for some sticky notes. The girl that told you, now this is off, but the girl told you the regular customer service group is laying off, but they're hiring classes. And so here's what I do know some businesses do. And it's an old school thing. When Grumpy was alive, we talked about companies doing this. What they will do is let go of the people making a certain dollar amount, and then they'll hire people in making less money. And so I believe that's what they're doing. And I believe that a lot of businesses are affected by whatever this budget deal was done between the 2 parties, right? The government budget deals. And I believe a lot of businesses are impacted. So when she's telling me about this company she working for doing this, I'm like, So she definitely looking at some stuff, and I've been sharing with her some information I've looked at as well. So y'all be praying for me and Miss Linda, because I love Linda. She's funny as hell, but I don't know. She's going to retake the test on Monday, but then everything's up in the air from there. So we have some other colleagues that we know from other places. So we're touching base with them, or I'm touching base and then giving her additional information. So y'all just be praying for both me and Miss Linda. Let's see what else we got on here. All right. Yep. Um, and then one of the girls that we knew from when we worked at University of Phoenix, she's looking to move to New Mexico. So just sending prayers up for her because she's a hybrid, work from home and in office, but they won't let her transfer to New Mexico from here and still be work from home. So she's looking to try to find something that will allow her to do that and then transition to New Mexico. And I think she either bought a house or land. I think she may have both. And she fussing. She said the person downstairs from her is smoking, and I guess I don't know what kind of smoke, but it don't matter because you don't want to smell smoke, and you don't want to smell the weed smoke either. It's like I couldn't even go out my back patio when the person was next door to me before because you could smell the weed smoke all in the back patio, and you couldn't leave the doors open. You couldn't open it because you would smell weed smoke front or back. I can't. I hate the smell of it. I've never done it. It's not my thing. And so you want to do it all you want. Just do it away from me. I don't believe in it. I don't want nothing to do with it. What was I going to tell y'all about? But anyway, hurricane. So that was something somebody brought up. I don't know what impact it's going to have here on Arizona. They've been talking more about San Diego and then north. So San Diego going up into Nevada and north of here about the rains. They really did not say anything, nor did the map as it showed as if Arizona was going to get hit like California, Nevada, and who's north of them? California, Nevada. I don't know if Utah is going to get any of it, but it didn't really show. It showed mainly along that coast area, with the exception of what might come into the Nevada area. Because Nevada, Utah, I think Utah comes in a little bit. Yeah, you got to go kind of like Nevada, Utah. So yeah, I think it's going to be Cali, Nevada, and then whatever's north of them. They did show some things rolling in a little bit inland, but it was like Arizona was only going to get a little bit. It didn't seem like we were going to get hit hard. I don't know. I do know for the past 2 days since this all started, we have had clouds, but not really any rain. It's just been some clouds. We do need rain, but we don't need no flooding. So we'll see what's going to happen. My prayers are for the people in California because I don't think it's going to be a good thing for them. Big prayers for them. It's been funny because I was listening to another Christian guy and he said, doesn't it seem things are strange? Either something burning up or something flooded. I was like, wrapping up time. So that's it. But no, nothing else. And I'm gonna try to come on here, guys, probably one every weekend. And I don't know if it'll be Saturday or Sunday. As long as my schedule permits, I'll be doing that. If schedule changes, I'll change it. But my goal is coming on weekly. And again, it's just random conversations about whatever's on my mind. I'm a little tired. Like I said, I'm tired. Health-wise, feeling better. I'm just like tired, sleepy because I haven't slept good because I got a lot going on in my head. The new class is okay. That's gonna say I got a B in that other class. I'm pretty much holding probably a B average. I think I've only had one C. It's either A's or B's, and majority have been B's. But it's either A or B for most of my classes. So like I said, I've only had one C. Everything else has been A or B. So doing well. The degree is supposed to finish in 2025. If we're here, the church ain't raptured and I ain't in a casket, one of the two, or one of the three. So if I'm still here, I will have a bachelor's in 2025. I'm doing the level 3 classes, so that would be like a 3rd year class. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. This class I'm in right now is biblical interpretations, which is interesting, and this one I'm going to be very interested in, because right now we're talking about the different Bible versions, and there's tons of different Bible versions, and understanding what's word for word, what's thought based, and what's paraphrased. So going over that right now, which like I said, this class is interesting. One of the girls in there, she's like, oh, Shannon, happy to see you in the class again. We're doing this all online, but we chat through post and everything like that. And so when I saw her name, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's back in here. And then she immediately, I couldn't even respond to her before she responded to me. So she's immediately in there, and we're on, me and her on some very similar spiritual uh, viewpoints, biblically and timeline wise. So we're sitting in there, and I was like, okay, it's good to see her. There's a couple of folks that I would like to probably meet in person. Like I could probably, just based on our chatting through the system that we do, the posting system, I can tell that we will be on the same page on some Christian fundamental levels. So I can tell that, and then there's others that, not that I wouldn't, I mean, could meet them, but I could tell where they're thinking about some spiritual things are different, which is good, because not everybody who's coming to a Christian college and doing theology is really believers in Christ. Some are doing it to disprove it. Some are doing it for understanding. Some are doing it for other reasons. So there's many reasons why people might do this degree. Some are doing it just as a degree. They want to become teachers, or in this degree program, they figure they can get a job in. So yeah, there's one of the guys at my job. I guess I didn't know, but he has his master's from the same university I go to, and he teaches. He's like substitute teaches for them on occasions for different courses. So he's an Asian guy. It's totally cool, and thoroughly enjoy him, because it's nice to have somebody who's on the same page as you are. But the sauces and stuff I'll probably be doing right if I find, once I find out when hopefully some changes take place, then I'll make the move to when to do the sauces. Only thing I need to do is I got to go pick up jars. The jars I have right now are too big. I'm gonna go with a smaller jar initially, and then I want to, once I switch out of the canning jars, depending on what I can get as far as feelers, as far as if people like it, I'm gonna switch from the canning jars to I think I did the one I did the video on, a jar similar to that one, with the barbecue sauces. And then Kathy, I did get your email about your allergies. I've got to look at the Southwest Spice blend that I have and see, because it's a pre-done blend, and then I take it and I make it into a paste, and or I'm gonna call it a paste. It's kind of like it's a very thick brush rub. That's the best way. I make it into a thick pasty rub, and you use a brush and brush it on your meats and stuff. But I also then take about a couple of spoonfuls and I put that into the main barbecue sauce. Well, that Southwestern paste is a blend of Southwestern spices. I mean, it's a lot of spices. And I think it might be crushed sesame. I'm going to look. And I know some people have sesame allergies, but I have to look and see what nuts are crushed in there. But I do know, I remember it has a nut crushed in the blend. I'm pretty sure, because when I looked at the ingredients, that's why I wanted to look at the ingredients, because if anybody has nut allergies, I always want to warn people. So, and I'll list all the ingredients once I do the sauce. You just won't know the measurement of the ingredients. I'm trying to think what else I was going to tell y'all about. I told you about Linda, the weather, the hurricane. And does anybody find that weird? They said this hurricane, they haven't had a hurricane like this in 80 some years on the West Coast. 84 years? I think 84 years since California's seen a hurricane. Now, my best friend was born in California, and she's in Florida. And I talked to her yesterday, and she said, Shannon, she said, I'm ready to retire. She said, things are so weird. So I try to talk to her about the Lord. Jane is not there. My best friend, I love her. She's like, she ain't hearing it. And I'm like, Jane, Jesus is coming. Because she's like, I don't understand. Things are so bad. People are crazy as people are crazy as hell. She talking about business. She said businesses are crazy. She said, she said, several of my y'all going through stuff. And she said, and then I'd be sitting there like, what in the hell? And I said, Jane, time is wrapping up, and people are being who they are. They narcissistic self. They don't care about you. It's all about them. They will cut your throat and sell you to the wind. They don't care about you. It's about them. Jesus is coming. So, and then the weather and money, and she said, I'm just tired. I said, oh, and I'm with her. So today I was just watching, before I came on here, there's a couple I watch, and sometimes I like the van life and stuff like that. And so, there's a couple I watch, and they're called All About the Banks, and I really, really enjoy them. And they do an RV, older couple. I can't remember if he's one of the airline pilot ones. And then there was another couple I watched. I originally started watching them. They were kind of urban preppers, and they were in a house during the early part of COVID. And then all of a sudden, I guess when COVID got over, everybody thinking, "Hey," I'm like, y'all didn't realize them," because even Linda said, she says, "You dreamt a lot of what you told us to do," and she said we're seeing some of it now, like the whole chicken thing and the price of food. Um, right now I haven't really done any major grocery shopping other than fresh stuff, and right now I haven't done any fresh stuff this week because I want to get in that refrigerator and go in there and clean out any fresh stuff that I have, and then see what's good before I buy anything else. And she says, you warned about all of it, and she said, and now we're seeing it in our wallets. And she says, you warned about water. There was things that just were coming to me. And she said, and they're manifesting. I said, I didn't know how. I didn't know exactly what. I just knew there was going to be food issues, water issues, and something with chicken. I just knew that much. I didn't know all of the details. And everything has kind of manifested in its own weird way. I also had dreams about floods. I'd shared that with her and my father and some other folks, and some of that has been manifesting. I didn't have dreams about the fire part. I didn't have dreams about that, but I did see, I saw flooding. So I did see a lot of that. But yeah, so right now, that's it. Weirdness, just things have been weird. People are weird. And what I've been thinking about is, Lord, I need to come into some money so I can retire. I'm there. I'm tired. I'm tired of working me and I'm tired of the whole work politics stuff. I just want to come in, do my job, and leave fluffy grandma alone. Put the checking account. So I don't bother people. I always try to do the best I can, and I do what you tell me. And then you switch gears on me, I'm like, well, wait a minute, where did that come from? So it's all good. And when gears get switched, then I figured, okay, Lord, you telling me to start doing something else. Um, and then listening to Linda, and she said, Shan, I'm not understanding. I said, time is wrapping up. Time is wrapping up. I'm, man, I'm wondering if this is the year. I don't know about everybody else, but those of y'all who don't hear Christian, I'm hoping for that return. And I'm hoping I kind of want to I want to be alive to see it, but I'm hoping for that return. But yeah, the van life, I've been looking at it, but the more I'm looking at it, I think, could I do the van life? I could. But I know I would have to get out that van every so often, so I'd have to stay in a hotel or something. Because even when I was living off the truck, you needed to get off the truck, or your mind starts doing, you don't realize it, but your mind, it does place some things on your mind and your emotions living in that small of a space for a long period of time. That's why when I watch some of these van lifers, there's one, and they've rented a couple places because it's fine for a little bit, but that is a small space to be in every night, cook in. I know, as I've been watching these travel people, I know for me, I would prefer like some sort of an RV. I just watched these All About the Banks, and they had a fifth wheel. And I thoroughly enjoyed, oh, I'm so happy this ninja did their hair. I watched this other YouTuber, and they did like this haircut with a mohawk. I really think they look better with short hair. It's a sister. But they just braided their hair, and that's much better because I couldn't stand the fro. Didn't look like it was combed. I can't stand it, and I'm like, I can't stand it. So it looks like they got their hair braided. I think they went back to their home state because I think they were homesick, and they went back to the home state or the state that they like. Um, yeah, they went back to the state that they like, but I think they were a little homesick, sick. And I could tell that. But they got their hair braided, praise of Jesus, because it was a hot mess. But I do like their van too, although their content is okay. They've got a big following, but I was tired of seeing them cook with a plastic spoon, and they do that still occasionally. There's some other things, but other than that, they got some stuff that's good and some stuff they be talking about. I'd be like, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. So, yeah. And now they're talking about buying property and doing like I think a tiny home, which I'm not mad about that. That's something that I foresee. And my friend who's moving to New Mexico, she's like, hey, I'm getting a house. Actually, she bought land first. And then something about she found some kind of deal and she's buying property now with a house. The house that she's buying, she said, I can garden in the back and all this other stuff. I think she does a 2-bedroom. So she got a really small little house that she can garden and do whatever she's doing. So I thought that was kind of cool. And so she's, saying, hey, here's the company. I'm not in a position for that. And I don't know. I've been through New Mexico. I don't like a lot of desert. Now, I like New Mexico to visit and I like to go eat. But I don't know that it's somewhere I'd want to live. I'd have to pray about that. Albuquerque is nice. Don't get me wrong. It has some, I love the Pueblo style home. I actually love Pueblo. We have them here too, although they're more prevalent there. But I love the Pueblo style homes, and they have those there. But my concern with moving there is our issue is that they're affected, we're affected, California's affected. I think Nevada's affected. I can't know if Utah's in it, but all of us are going to be affected by the water shortage. And how that's going to be dealt with, they're telling us one thing, but I don't know. When you look at that, you look at the water level. And here in Arizona, they finally said no more new residential bills in the Phoenix metropolitan area. But they still finishing up builds. So they said we don't have enough water, and I forgot what time frame, but we don't have enough water. And they have not done any major water rationing here in Arizona as of yet. And I think some of that is political stuff too. So my thing is, my concern about New Mexico would be the same concern about here, which is water. And New Mexico is more deserty. But what she could do is she could do what they call water harvesting. So she could do that via trying to do well as rainwater harvesting. But the problem, like right now in Arizona, we ain't had no whole bunch of rain. It has not really rained here in Arizona. Not at all. Not a lot. So we have not had a lot of rain. So that's where some of my concern is that we haven't. So I don't know how that's going to come into play. Anyway, I don't know how y'all doing. I ain't going to be on here too long. Tell me what's going on. Ain't nobody talking. Trying to think if there's anything else I had. I want to do a road trip. I haven't done that. I'm going to get a mount for the car. I have a mount that I have for the truck, and it's a magnetic. I'm on the phone, so I'm just use this for example. So this is like my battery to charge the phone when I'm here, because I really don't have a plug behind this couch. The plugs in here are weird. I'm gonna have to do an extended plug over by the desk. But the way my phone is, like if you look at this black back, the magnet, it's a magnet that goes on here, and then there's a ball, and you have to it has to glue on to its surface, and then the phone does this, and you can move it this way, that way. I'm not going to do that in the car because I don't want to scrape out that adhesive, and then if you ever have to move it, and I don't really want the magnet on the back, because if you put it against something like a drive, it could erase the drive, which I've had happen. So like a portable drive. So I'm probably I don't know if this next week, we get paid this week or this week we're in. So I may pick up a mount, and then when I'm driving, I can take y'all with me on like some little drives around the valley. And then eventually I want to do some road trips, but I'm going to wait to see what doors, preferably, the Lord opens up here in hopefully the next 2 weeks. And then once those doors open, I'll share what's going on and go over everything at that point. But right now I got to DL it and then share what's going on. But hopefully, prayerfully, some news within the next 2 to 4 weeks. And I'm really hoping like 2. What else? What else? I'm trying to think what else. So pray for Linda. Weird weather here. I don't know if we're going to get any storm. Like I said, the one thing is cooler, because I went to the laundromat. Usually I come in, I'm drenched. Because the laundromat, they had them little, whatever the ones that sit on the wall are. And they're supposed to be more energy efficient. But it be hot as hell up in that laundromat. And so I go there. So, that's my friend. One of the friends said she's going to give me her washer. She has a portable washer and dryer in her storage. PJ, we're going to talk about that probably, hopefully in a couple of weeks. It's okay. I'm gonna leave it at okay. I'm wanting work from home. I do want that still. So, and that's one of the things my friend who's moving to New Mexico is talking about. But I'll talk more about everything with that a little later. Um, I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah, so I'll leave it there. But we'll talk about it prayerfully in the next few weeks. And but I'm still working. That's, I'll still do my core job. But I know that I want work from home if I can possibly get that. That's my goal. So we'll see. Um, I've been reaching out and networking regarding that. So that's really where I want to go. And I also want to open some travel back up. I don't, some people are asking me, do you want to go back into trucking? I have zero desire to go back into trucking. I do want to travel though. I'm not a plane traveler. I love driving. One of the reasons why I got into trucking, I absolutely adore driving. And I'm not talking driving in a city in the sense of just city driving. I'm talking about open road, going up the mountains, traveling, seeing things. But I don't want to do it as a job. I want to do it like a retirement thing. Is where I don't have to work but can go and enjoy it. Or if I worked, I could work from my traveling vehicle. That's what I would love to do. Could I do the van life? Yes, I could start there, but I know that ultimately I would want to graduate up. I'd either want to do the schoolie, which is a bus, or I want to get a RV. I was, like I said, I was just watching this All About the Banks, and they had a fifth wheel that was gorgeous. I've always leaned towards, I love the Airstream trailers. However, y'all know I'm fluffy, but even if I lose the weight, or rephrase, let's say positively, when I lose the weight, um, I still don't want a small bathroom where you like this. I don't. I want a shower. It doesn't have to have a bathtub in it. That to me, a bathtub on the road is crazy. But I'm a shower person anyway. But a good shower where you have room to scrub and you're not in this tiny place doing this. I can't. Um, that's one of the other reasons why I'm not huge on the van life, is because when you look at the showers that they may fit in there, they are tiny as hell. And then you got the one people who do the showers, but they do the showers um outside. Like they have a shower they do outside. To me, and being a woman, I don't see that being safe. I know some of them will do it with bathing suits on. I'm like, yeah, you ain't scrubbing everything. We need to scrub it up dub. And you can't have clothes on and get a shower. That's not a real shower in my world. um so yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this one I watch, one of these that I watch a couple of them. She has a shower. Actually, there's two that have showers in their van. Hers was actually made by a company. The other lady bought her van and took it somewhere and they converted it. And then she's got how they make like there was a hole in the floor and a portable. She does this shower. Like a ring at the top, and then she hooks the shower curtain up and takes a shower right there, almost in the center of the van. That's a lot. That's a lot to me. I would rather have where it has an actual bathroom with a shower, and a toilet. It's got to have a toilet. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So right now, that's it. Health wise, I feel good. Like I said, the only issue right now is I've been tired, but that's because the past few days, I have not been sleeping good. I have a lot going through my mind right now, planning some things out. I've had school stuff because I just started this class. Um, I'm getting some things on order here. My mind has also been thinking about I have watched Life with Anthony. I can't. I watched a little bit of him. He's okay. I can't. He's not one of the type. I don't know what it is. I can't follow him. And prayers for the baby. He seems like a sweet spirit, but I can't. I can't follow him. The ones I watched, like I told you, All About the Banks was one. I forgot. Off with the Winleys, and they were the ones that were doing the urban prepper. It might be a different name for the channel now. I watched my dude Chrome from Canada. I enjoyed him. Eamon and Beck, I used to watch them, but they're getting ready to have a baby. Um, and they were interesting. I came into them later. I forgot what the other ones were called. And they purchased a house up in the mountain up in Utah. But they had their van. There's a girl. She has a dog. Her Camper's a dog, and I forgot her name. But I watch her, and she's kind of goofy, white lady. She funny, but I watch her, and then Nomadic Introvert or whatever her name is. I watch her, and now there's another dude. He's new. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you his name in a minute. Actually, I want him to produce his doggone song. His name is Winter is Blue. He's new. He's a little bit quirky, but I like him because unlike Nomadic Introvert, that brother can cook. Nomadic Introvert, she be making up stuff. But no matter this brother, he be cooking in that van. He'll pull out some stuff. I'm like, oh, this ninja can cook. He can cook. That brother's a cook. I'm trying to see who else. Chrome is one I watch a lot. I enjoy watching him. Um, which one, Chrome or Winter is Blue? And I'm trying to think. Nikki, what's her name? I just watched her. Hold on, let me go. I'll let y'all know in a minute what her name is. Because I just watched her a few minutes ago. Or early this morning. Hold on. Let's see if I can remember her name. I also like this chick. She's not in van life, but she's in Japan. And it's a sister. She's black. And her name is Sunday, Sundai Love, Love. I enjoy her. If y'all haven't watched her, she's actually quite enjoyable. I enjoy watching her. Um, Let me see. Nikki Delventhal. That's the one I watched, and she's kind of quirky, but I enjoy it. She started out with sleeping in a Prius by herself. Then she found a dog when her and her mama, I think, was hiking, and the dog followed her all over where she was hiking at, so she adopted him. And so he travels with her now, and I actually enjoy watching her. She's interesting. But I watch her, and then I just also got into this as a Christian girl. She showed up, and her name is Deborah, and the letter B like boy. I like her. She's relaxing but deep, and definitely in her faith walk, which I enjoy her. And then Van City Van Life. That's Chrome out of Canada, and those are the ones I watch as far as Canada stuff. And then I was watching some of the people who do the home, like the small homes, but I've kind of gotten away from them. Like they're building their own homestead. I've kind of gotten away from them a little bit. I haven't watched them as much, and it's probably because I've just been busy with school. But I also did like watching different homestead and gardening channels. I have not been gardening right now because, like I said, when I come home, I got like 18,000 lizards on the back of my door that like to eat up when I start. So I'm gonna have to deal with my lizard issues, and I have not done that yet. So I've got to find a way to my lizard. I got a couple different pests out there, so I got to get back there because I here in Arizona you can grow year round, and we're coming into the season where I can start, cooler vegetables, so we can grow year round here in Arizona. That's not a problem. So I can be planting stuff. Actually, I probably could still be growing tomatoes here. But I did not do anything because, like I said, last year I was so disappointed. So I'm going to change, God willing, I'm going to get out there and change the whole setup of my gardening. And I may have to do raised beds where above, a little bit above ground. And because I was doing the portable bags, but I may do raised beds and then do those and see if that don't solve my problem. Plus, I need to put a drip system out. That's the other thing. I got to do a drip system. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. When I do that, I'll deal with that later. Flatbed, what's up, baby? I'm just, child, I'm rambling. I'm about to get off of here. I'm at 43 minutes. But yeah, I haven't done anything else other than that. Trying to think anything else, y'all. We're getting ready to Black Rodeo out here if it hasn't happened yet. I'm not going. My other friend, Linda, who passed, Trucker Bill's sister-in-law, who passed away, is the one who started that here. She actually founded the Bill Pickett Rodeo, which is the Black Rodeo here in Arizona. And I think her best friend is running it now. Because she grew up in Colorado. And so that was something, the Bill Pickett Rodeo out in Colorado was big. So she decided once she had moved here that she wanted to see it here. So Linda was just gifted. The baby was just highly intelligent lady. That's a sad loss, but she knew the Lord, and prayerfully I'll see her on the other side. That's a sister that was funny, because when she became Christian, she's like, I'm really saved. It was like she like, I'm really, really saved. I know that I'm saved. I mean, it was like blowing her own mind that she was now following the ways of Christ. She's so funny. And she's black, and she was funny as heck. Um, yeah, Linda, that's Trucker Bill's sister-in-law. I miss Linda a lot. Linda was funny. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else going on. Other than that, I do need to build my water supply back up. This next weekend, I can't wait for the 3-day weekend because I'm exhausted and I need to. That's why I'm hoping for some other changes to come about. And if I find that out, I need to take a little break before those other changes kick in because grandma needs a break. The company I'm at right now, they don't give you any vacation for the first year. You don't get it until at the end of your year. The end of my year is supposed to be the 17th of October. So, but I need some time. So we'll see. I'm trusting the Lord that something's going to give, something's going to open up. Let's see what anybody else is saying. Flatbed, where you at in the country? Just tell me where you at in the country. And, yep. I'm butt tired. And then I'm going to probably get off of here. Oh, I know what. Y'all been watching that show. Okay. If y'all didn't watch Hijack with Idris Elba, you need to watch that. That was bomb. It was only the one season. It's like a mini series. And then the other one that I'm watching right now, which is a cold piece of work, Lioness. Oh yeah, I just talked to my best friend in Florida. Flatbed. She didn't jump out the plane. If you don't mention Trump, she all right. You mention Trump, she gonna jump out the plane. She can't stand him. But she talked about the hurricanes, and she jumped out the plane a little bit there, and then she talked about how bad everything was because she's from California. California with hurricanes, everything is bad. Folks is crazy. Oh my God! And she said, "You be sitting there laughing." I said, "Because I believe in Jesus and I believe He coming. All this madness. This to me is all the signs of Him coming. Come on, Jesus, come get your child. Come get your children. I'm ready to go." The folks it's like you can't win. I'm like, I can't win. Folks is cray. Yeah, I'm good and I'm tired. I'm good and tired. But yeah, other than that, I'm okay. But Lioness, that was what I was gonna talk about real quick. Y'all, I got a hair. Y'all can tell whenever I pull right here, I got a hair. And it grows. I grow one here. I grow some under here. And when I feel them, I just start pulling at them. I'm pulling at them. And then it's hard to see them with a tweezer, but then when you pull them out, they thick, almost like the hair on your head. And that's one of the whiskers. Although they still, because we got hair on here anyway, but it's them thick ones that are whisker-like. See, I can feel him. He right there. You can feel him. He's like hair-like, whisker-like, eyebrow-like, eyelash thick. So, y'all, if y'all have not watched Lioness through Amazon Prime, if you have it, get into that. Lioness, Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, get into that. It has Nicole Kidman, Zoe Saldana, whatever her name is. Morgan Freeman was in it yesterday. There's a couple other actresses and actresses. I can't remember their name, but I've seen them before. They got some pretty decent actors in there. Obviously, Nicole Kidman right off the bat. Morgan Freeman right off the bat. And Zoe Saldana, whatever, she's in there. So that there's a Latina chick in there who's like the main, I don't know the sister name. Girlfriend, you got skills. You got skills. Zoe Saldana, she always got skills. Nicole Kidman, you can't say nothing. She's just genius actress. But yeah, that show is bomb. I didn't expect, because I don't like military type shows in most cases, but this is kind of twisted. So it's kind of got a military vibe, but not so much. And then the political vibe, and then the terrorist kind of stuff going on. And it's got a lot of undertones to it, and there's a lot of different stories going on. But it all comes together, and it's very well done. Very well done. It's like Hijack was messing with me. I was like, this is really messing with me right now. I had to go back and play Hijack. Hijack was good though, because when you make me go back and watch through a series to find out stuff, that's when you know you're doing your job. You're like, we're gonna get you more than one viewership from one series. So yeah, that's when you know you're doing your job. Yeah, that little hair is long too. I'm gonna have to find some tweezers and get him. Anyway, y'all, it is 50 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I pray y'all are okay. Get to know Jesus, because I don't think we got a lot of time left on this planet. We got some more subscribers, so welcome to the subscribers to the channel. Hello. If you get this, like, thumbs up, share it out. Let me know if y'all got any topics you want to talk about. I just get on here random. My goal, though, is I think I'm going to try to come on weekly. It'll either be a Saturday or Sunday, so just be looking for this. I'm going to try to let y'all know in advance, but just be looking for now. I'll probably set up a schedule on Sundays, but like I said, I've got some things going on right now. I got to see what schedule is going to look like, preferably depending on what happens in the next few weeks. And then I'll let y'all know. But right now, I still have Saturday, Sunday off. We'll see what the Lord is doing. Anyway, y'all, 2 and 2, be blessed. Peace.